Hello everybody, it's Hero Games FTW here today, and today I'm back with Superheroes Unlimited Part 2, the DC and some other stuff up, really just showcase. So that's what I'm going to be doing this showcase episode. Now this is Part 2, so if you haven't watched Part 1, I do recommend you do that because I am going to get straight to the point on abilities. Like you guys already know, specials and stuff like that I gotten over on Part 1. So it won't take as long because Part 1 did take a long time because I did have to showcase some of the things. But this time around I will be just getting straight to the point and doing some stuff. Now I do gotta mention some things. Now the animation you saw for the Black Panther necklace to get on, it will have an updated animation coming soon, which will like come the necklace right here, right? Go all the way up. Now, I will be coming soon. I'll maybe show that on camera because it's already been teased by Taiho and Kitso. So, yeah, I'm just putting that out there. Now, next thing is the... Oh, what's the thing? Okay, so you know how I lagged when I got out of the suit? That will be fixed in the next update. I already tested it with Taiho and we made sure it was alright. Now, there is one last thing that I do want to show you guys, which is a cool feature of in the mod, battle damage. This is separate. I did not show this off in the last episode, on the last part 1. So here you see that when my durability goes down, it's because obviously your durability goes down because of zombies or something attacking you players. And this is what happens when your durability gets all the way down here. So you see like all of these little things right here. I think on the back too, yeah, you see this right here. It's pretty much battle armor, but the way to fix this is eventually there's going to be a way to craft repair tokens. Now repair tokens, all you simply got to do is right click and it's fixed. Now there will be attainable eventually, but not yet. So moving on from battle armor, I do want to show off one more thing. Now, Iron Man is a healer role. Now, healers have the tendency to fix others' durability. Now, in the next update, which I can confirm, there will be a ability bar on this little side right here. This will pretty much... so you know how there's a controller role... And there's Tank. I do want to show off Tank. I will be showing that off with Superman. So yeah, I am going to get started and then go through the roles along the way. So let's get this started. Now we got Superman. Superman is the first suit I'll be showing off in part 2 since this is DC, and after this I will be going into the Wakandan map. Let me actually quickly, I did not showcase this off in the last episode. So this is something you have to use to craft some Iron Man marks. This is a repulsor. Repulsor type 1 just goes here and you can craft repulsor type 2. Pretty simple. I'm pretty sure eventually you'll have a new recipe. But that's pretty much it with the repulsor. I just didn't go over that part 1. Now I did say I would go over some things that I did not include in part 1 in part 2. So that's why I'm doing it. So let's move on to Superman. We are going to use let me quickly get all the alts in my inventory real quick. Now Superman, let me see, there we go. So Superman comics. Now Superman comics is pretty fast. He is a tier 5. So let me quickly get my super decks. It disappeared for some reason. Is it still in my inventory? No, it's gone. I don't know where it went. It went poof. So let's quickly get Superman. Now Superman has his ability 1 as laser vision. Now I don't want to screw this place up too much, so what we're going to do is ability 1 for default is R. So there you go. We're going to go another, it comes right out of your eyes and pretty much does that. It's really cool, really cool. And yeah, we're going to move on to ability 2, which is freeze breath. Now, freeze breath is going to be like Captain Cold, which I will be showing off when I get to the rogues. So it's pretty much, you do that, it freezes. Now, a cool thing about the freeze is that if you break it, some other stuff breaks too. So it's like real frozen, like ice. So it has that cool mechanic. And let's move on to ability 3, which is super breath. This one's mostly an attack ability. So let's quickly get a group of little zombies over here. I do want to fix this real quick, but on me doing this, I am going to use Super Breath, which is C by default. It does 4 damage. Decent ability. Decent ability. I don't know why I can't hit this guy though. Okay, there I go. It does some knockback as well. So yeah, we can freeze. This is how it looks when it's frozen. It takes some time to get out. If you're a normal player and you freeze someone, it's gonna take a while to get out. I'm just saying, we one-shot these dudes because, you know, we're Superman. You know, we're supposed to be strong. So that's pretty much what's popping there. Let's move on to his other ability, which is the telescopic vision, which is ability 4. Ability 4, if I recall, is V. Yeah. So it's like a zoom, pretty much zoom. Like you want to go up to someone, if you don't have Optifine, you can just zoom. I obviously have Optifine, so I mean this is more of a zoom than Optifine. Oh crap, you can go double, bro. Like you can like use the telescopic vision and use Optifine. It's really cool. Alright, I will be showing tokens in a bit after I cover the suits for DC. Now, let's see what else we got here. We got the ground pound. Let me actually do this over here so I don't cause damage. So, ground pound is ability 5 or 4, I forgot. It is ability 5, which is G. And you pretty much do a nice little ground pound. It does some damage to enemies. Let me actually get a few of them here. G. There. Oh, that pretty much knocked them all out. Alright. Now let's move on to the hidden perception, which is the equipped ability. So pretty much it's slow motion. So if you hit X, you just go in slow motion. To get out of it, pretty sure it's just shift. Yeah, you just shift and you get out of it. Now we're going to go on to X-ray. X-ray is Superman's ability. Obviously it won't help you much with mining ores and that stuff, because that would be pretty much, you know, X-ray. That's something that not really supposed to get in that term. But so it's H, and then you have this cool little thing. You don't actually see through walls. You can see caves and stuff. It's a bad example here, and I don't know why I'm lagging, but I'm lagging a lot when I'm doing this. It's because I have no idea. But yeah, so you can see mobs around you too. Like it's pretty much like the I haven't showed off detective vision yet, so I can't really use that as an example. Like the spider sense, where you can like see mobs through there and not actually like see them, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so let's get moving right to his final ability, I believe. Yeah, solar flare, which is his special ability. If you don't know what a special ability is, I do recommend you watch my part 1 video. So his super ability is his solar flare. Oh crap, you saw that, right? I can't move for a bit. Like I get slowed because it is a solar flare. It does take a lot out of Superman, but it does a lot of damage. Let me just say that right now. Now that I've gone over all of Superman's abilities, let me actually get into his ults. This is Man of Steel. Cool. Then we got the Batman versus Superman suit. I think it has a different type of belt. Pretty cool. We're going to get into the animated series. I really like this one actually. I don't know why, but I really like it. Because it kind of has that, you know, OG Superman feel, I guess you could say. We got the recovery version. Alright. It doesn't have a cape or anything, so you can just, you know. I'm not too a fanatic about it. Then we got Kingdom Come, which I believe is resistant to Kryptonite. I did not show off Kryptonite. But Kryptonite, pretty much, this is like toxic to Superman. But Kingdom Come is the only one who is resistant to it. So for example, if I, let me actually go over here and put on a different Superman suit. For example, the animated series one, I'm going to start, I can't use any of my abilities. I have to let go of that thing. And yeah, if it goes in my inventory, if someone holds this near me, let's just say it's not going to be a nice day to be Superman. So yeah, we're going to put this all back, but that's pretty much the tendency of Superman. There is Kryptonian powers that I will be showing off soon, right after I review these guys. Alright, 9 minutes in, one character. That's pretty good. So we're going to move on to Batman. Now this guy might take a bit to showcase, but alright. He has a lot of ults. That's all I can really say about this dude. I actually put this in here. And then he does have some weapons that I will be putting in the Let me actually show that up in a second. Let me actually put on the default Batman suit, and let's get started. So Batman, this is the default Batman suit, and yeah, pretty cool guy, pretty cool. We're going to get into the super decks, and let's get started. Now, Batman has used Gadget, but to actually use the Gadget, because if you legit hit R, you're just gonna throw a Batarang. But you want to know how to switch that is if you hit G, which I believe is ability 5. Yeah, toggle Gadget. So if you hit G, you're gonna see this change. So this pretty much changes the ability that you're going to be using. Kind of with Iron Man, that he changes what he can do. So if I throw this, this is going to explode. Yeah, it's going to explode because this is the explosive Batarang. So it's not no more where you have to craft the Batarangs. No, that's not how it works anymore. Or have it in your inventory. It's just you throw it. And yeah, then it does have a cooldown, really short cooldown though, so you should be fine. Then we have the heated Batarang, which pretty much just puts fire there. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Then we got the electricity. This one's actually really good against speedsters. As you can see, it like shocks them for a bit, doesn't make them move. And then if I place it down again, oh, pauses them for a bit. Now we're going to, it's really, really good. It stuns them, all of that good jazz. I really like it. Now let's go on to Smoke Grenade. This one really just lets you escape. That's really what it does. Because it isn't like the smoke pellet where it does actual like nausea and that stuff. Yeah, this one pretty much puts nausea on them, and like they can't see. Obviously, zombies like they bypass the whole entire system for some reason. But yeah, so to players it's really effective though. So let's move on to his other thing. He does have the freeze one. So let's spawn in. So if I can just... Oh crap! I did not mean to turn that on. Alright. So we got the freeze grenade. Alright. Like just keep freezing this dude. He has a... And that's pretty much all of Batman's abilities. So this is the Batarang. Does 9 damage. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Is she gonna take these guys out? There we go. Now let's move on to his other ability. So that I pretty much showed off ability 5 and ability 1. Now gliding. Let's actually get my grappling gun. To use the grappling gun, you just hit right click. And give me a sec. It's hard to do it with glowstone, so I don't know how I'm gonna use this. Oh wait, is this only usable through the DC? Oh wait, give me a sec. I think I know why. Is it only available to be used by the DCEU suit? I really like the DCEU suit, but you know. Alright, I guess not. I don't know what's going on right now. It usually works, in all honesty. I think I might have to use a default one. Quickly give me a quick heal there. But this is pretty much a DCEU suit. Really like this suit. Not bad, not bad. I know, because for some reason it goes invisible for a bit. But yeah, there it is. There it is. I don't know why the DCEU, which is an alternate grappling gun, doesn't work. But yeah. So this is pretty much it. The grappling guns, we're going to go up here and we're going to show off the gliding. Now, the gliding is ability 2, so F, we're just going to jump off, hit F, and then, oh yeah, we get that little bit of resistance, like we can try to dive bomb over here. Oh, there we go. It's really cool if you want to do some nice extents with it. And yeah, I really like it. So we're going to move on to his night vision. Night vision is the thing I just accidentally showed off, which is C, I believe. No, that's combat. V, which is night vision. For some reason, it's lagging. It doesn't usually do that to me. I guess it's something with this world. But yeah, so pretty much night vision, self-explanatory. You just turn it off whenever you want. And yeah, then we move on to combat. He also has combat, which is C, which is his combat ability 3. I did not show up. I went straight up to ability 4. So we go over here, combat on. This does more damage, as you saw in the pretty much what you saw in the last video. So yeah, let's move on, because I think that's all of his abilities. Now we move on to the utility belt. Utility belt is really useful to store some of your items, so we can get some exploding all of our stuffs. That's just to make the canister. This explosive gel canister is only to make this, so that's why it doesn't go in. Now the grappling gun, for example, can go in. All the grappling guns can go in. I don't know why this has a weird texture issue, but it should be fine. Then we move on. This is because you can't put kryptonite over here, right? But you can't put it right here. So now we got some things in our utility belt. So whenever we want, we can just take it out right here. Let's say we need the grappling gun, and wishing it's gonna work. It doesn't, sadly. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, so we're going to move on from utility belt. Can be very useful in all honesty. So let's move on to detective vision. So just for the sole purpose of this video, I'm going to spawn some mobs out here. I'm going to press H, and there we're going to see. Now the detective vision has some perks. So as you can see, what's it called? Damage indicator does cancel it out, but you can see it fairly well. It shows if it's hostile mobs around you, stuff like that. It's from the Arkham games. A lot of this stuff has been taken out of the Arkham games. So yeah, let me actually put that on again. There we go. As you can see, it says players, if there's any players around. Then we got hostiles, passives, life forms. So that's, and then we can see identify zombie, health 6.0, but if we damage it, oh well, he's gonna die. But that's his age. Could be useful to know if someone took something or something like that. So yeah, that's detective vision. Really cool. But what's really cool about Batman is his special. His special is the main thing where it's like, oh dang. Now let me actually make it /night real fast so I can show off this amazing special. Batman special gotta be like the best special in the game. So if you throw Z, right, it's gonna do damage, but it's gonna spawn an army, a Bat army. You can't damage these guys. Like, it's gonna do a bunch of durability. Obviously, you're not gonna be there forever. It's gonna be for a limited amount of time. But look, if a zombie like an army of zombies go after you, they ain't budging against these bats. So yeah, I really don't recommend fighting Batman anymore. Like, he's a tier 3. Like, that's really good. Now we're going to, because that's pretty much all Batman's abilities. So we're going to quickly show off his ults. I already showed off the comic Batman. So we're going to put this guy back. And DCU, this is how DCU looks like. We're going to show off Log. This is Log. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's move on to DCMU, which is Taiho's universe. And I can say I am now officially part of Taiho's universe as Shazam, so get tuned for that, guys. And yeah, so let's go on, because alright, let me actually quickly show it off again. DCMU, pretty cool suit. And let's move on to, I already showed off DCU, but Dark Knight, one of my favorites. If you saw in my Sun 6.0 series, I actually have the Dark Knight suit. Pretty cool, like the model. And yeah, let's move on to the TNBA. It's pretty weird to me, but it's pretty good at the same time. It's the old Batman, I think. But yeah, this is TNBA. They all have the same thing, so it's not like Black Panther dudes where it's like they have their separate things. BTAS, this is BTAS with a blue cape. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And yeah, pretty cool model. Now that's it with Batman. So now we're going to show off the Speedsters. Should be fairly easy. So let's quickly put all of this back so we can have enough time for Wakanda and showing off the different powers. So let's get on to the Speedsters. Now I am going to show off in this column the Kid Flash and that stuff. So let's get started. Oh god, there is a lot of alts. So let's just put this in here fast. Let me go off with Flash first. So we're going to go to the, I want to show off the alts first. So this is the comic one. Pretty cool. I have this little mod where it shows you how fast you're going. So we're going to be using that for a lot of this. So this is Flash comic one. Then we got the Flash CW version 1. If I can get the boot, no, it's version 2. Give me a sec. There it is. I don't know why it's separated. So this is version 1 of the Flash. Yeah, the Flash pretty much. You know, the CW show, that's it. So there we go. Then we're going to move on to version 2, which he has the white logo now. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I really like it. Now let's move on to the suit that I modeled, which is the, you know, the season 4 Flash suit. Really like this guy. Oh, and this is actually the fastest Flash. Now, not counting zoom or anything, just Flash. So you can go a little bit faster. So as you can see, going 87 with this as well. Sprint, oh no, I can't sprint because I need full hunger bars. 88.50, while the others can't go that fast. But I really like this suit because I made it. And, you know, really like it. And yeah, let's move on to DCMU Flash. This is the one in Geigen's channel, part of Taho's universe as well. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now let's move on to DCEU, one of my favorites. This one actually has a blue lightning too, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that cool effect. Now, as you can see, these other guys, sprinting, only have up to how much? They only have to 86, while the other one was way faster, the Flash version 3, because, you know, in the suit he got a way speed increase. I will be showing off the Wally West. Wally West, there is only one way to obtain him, and that is through Kid Flash. So, you know, basically we got our guy Wally. Now, Wally Kid Flash is also a little bit faster, as you can tell here. He's the same speed as version 4 Flash, so that's pretty cool. And let's move back in here. And that's pretty much the Flash. Now we're going to show off his abilities. I am going to show off his abilities as the V3 because I really love this suit. Let's put everything back in the chest. So, Flash is pretty unique in the sum. Mostly because he isn't like Kid Flash or any of those. Kid Flash is actually not that fast, but yeah. So let's get on to Flash now. Flash, we got his ability 1, which is Arm Vortex. Arm Vortex pretty much allows him to do this little, you know, his thing. It's a big knockback thing. So let's get over here. Let's wait for it to, there it is. So it pretty much launches him back and does 4 damage plus ground damage. So that's already, they're at like, how much health? They're at 11. So let's quickly get these guys. You get them pretty fast. That's ability 1. Then we got ability 2. Now, this is pretty much increasing speed. So let's say I'm at speed level 13, right? If I hit F, you're going to get faster. Now, obviously, you're going to start off in speed level 1. This is your normal default speed if you want to roleplay or something like that. And then if you hold F, you're just going to go faster. Faster, faster, faster. Till you get to level 14. That's where your true speed kicks in. And that's pretty much how it works there. Now, to decrease speed, let me actually make sure that's ability 3, which is C. So that's how you decrease in speed. There is a faster way to do it. So let's say it's Shift C, and that's how you automatically do it. So that's what I recommend. So if you don't want this anymore, Shift C, that's it. So let's move on to ability, reset speed. That's what I showed off. Vibrating. Vibrating is really cool. So you hit V, then you hit, so it's really just vibration. The actually phasing is the next ability. So it's just vibrating. So let's say I get into a, what's it called? Potion. Let's say I got /GMS. Let's say I got poisoned, right? Oh no, I'm dying. If I vibrate fast enough, then it turns off. That's pretty much how this is working. So that's why if you're, so let's say you get, I don't know too much examples, but if you're on fire, for example, you just vibrate and you're out of it. Because, you know, he vibrates his molecules so fast, any potion effect that you got on him will get out. So that's, except night vision. I think that's the only thing that doesn't. You'll have to drink milk for that. Yeah, let's see here. Now, let's move on to his other ability, which is going to be his wall running, which is ability 5, which is G for me, which is a default one. So we're going to, if I can get out of here, we're going to hit G, and then that's wall running. Now, obviously, there's not too much to show off about it, but that's pretty much how it works. So if you're somewhere tall, you just G, that's it. You just run up to it, and you hit W, that's how you wall run. First person wall running, that's it. So let's move on from that. We're going to get to phasing. So that's going to be equipped ability, which is V. So you have to vibrate, and then you hold X, and then you go through this. That's pretty much how the phasing goes, for the most part. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. It's really cool for mining too, because you can just phase through the ground, and then you can see like cave systems or stuff like that. It's really good, really good. Now let's move on to his height and perception, which is slow motion. So pretty much how this works. What I like to do with slow motion, really a Flash, is let me actually set this to night / heal. So let me quickly get up to my 14. Now as you can see, the lightning starts getting onto me when I'm in the highest level. Now slow motion, which is H, we're going to circle these dudes. I really like this. It's like slow motion, dude. Like, you're going over there. Why are you going over there? From over here, bro. Now they do. Alright, I got too close, that's why. Zombies tend to do a little bit more faster because they zombies, but you know. So pretty much how to get out of slow motion, same as Superman, you hit shift. So that's how it works. Now we're going to move out of his slow motion to what else? His special, which is the lightning bolt. 1 second. So his lightning bolt ability pretty much allows him to do what it says, which is throw lightning. Now his lightning throw is pretty much not that much damage. It's mostly for players for durability. So let's say I'm back here, right? And then if I just do, let me actually, that's pretty much how it works, a lightning throw. And it does take a while because it only does 4 damage, but to players it does a bunch of durability. That's one of the main reasons. It might get a little bit buffed, so it might do a little bit more damage in the future. But for now, that's how the lightning bolt works. It's a special for Flash. Now let's move on to the other Flash people, which is the Kid Flash. Now, might as well showcase this now. Kid Flash, the only way to get Wally West Flash is by Kid Flash. So as you see here, we're going to go to our super decks. We are going to go here. We're going to alts. Now, give me a sec. No. It's right here. Wally West Flash. You need Kid Flash for the actual Wally West Flash. So that's how that works. Kid Flash does have a different special, so I'm going to show off. It has the same abilities as Flash, except he can only go to speed level 11, so he's not as fast. But yeah, he does have a different special though, so I am going to show that off. If I can quickly grab another mob spawners. So let's get some zombies in, and let me actually read what his special is. His special is Sonic Pound. Kid Flash uses his speed to break the sound barrier. With a single punch, the shockwave generated deals damage to the surrounding targets, as well as gives a knockback effect. So let's try to do this. Z. So it's 9 damage and everything around me. It does a bunch of durability damage. And yeah, that's pretty much how Kid Flash operates. Let's move on to his alt. Let's go over here. Kid Flash CW, which is his alternate suit. Pretty cool. So let's get out of Kid Flash. We're going to go to Jay Garrick. Jay Garrick really only has a different special, so I'm gonna show that off quickly. Basically his special makes him invisible. So let's quickly read this off. Invisible vibration, so pretty much vibrates so fast he hides himself. So that's pretty much how it works. He's invisible. That's how he's doing it. You know, like that's pretty much his special. So I'm not gonna go too into detail with that. So we're gonna put on the CW version now, so you can take a glimpse of this. I did make this. I do want to maybe edit this a bit, but for now, this is how it looks like. Pretty cool, CW. And yeah, so let's move on away from the speedsters. Well, I mean, we still got Zoom Reverse Flash to show off, but that'll be later. So let's get on to Supergirl. Supergirl is pretty much the same thing as Superman. We're really just going to show off her model though. So, yeah, this is CW. So this is pretty much how the OG Supergirl looks like. Then we're going to move on to CW. There is one difference though that I do want to clarify. So if you CW Supergirl, you got like blue laser vision, while if you're the OG Supergirl, you get the normal red vision. So that's really cool feature. She does have a different special, which is pretty much recklessness. So it's kind of like Wolverine's mad ability, where she does way more damage and way more durability. So I don't know like who's surviving that, but good luck. So that's pretty much Supergirl's special. And yeah, we pretty much showed off Supergirl, Flash, Batman, and Superman, which is really good in a short amount of time too. So let's quickly put these guys back. And yeah, there we go. Now let's go on to Reverse Flash and Professor Zoom. Oh, I did not show off the Flash ring, did I? Alright, this is the Reverse Flash ring. This is going to do the same thing as the Flash ring, except for Reverse Flash. So let's move on to Reverse Flash. It's the same thing as Flash, except his chest burster, which is one of my favorites, obviously, because you do this. You vibrate your hand, and then obviously it's going to kill him, but if it's going to do way more durability to the person if the suit's like really damaged. If it's one shot, like no joke, this thing will one shot it. Now let's move on from Reverse Flash comics to his CW suit. I really like his CW suit. Oh, that's why I was using the CW map. Oh, there it is. So if you vibrate, you have the red eyes, the special, like what's like, dude, oh my god, it's really amazing. That's what it is. Same special, obviously. Now we'll move on to Zoom. Zoom also has a different special, which is Snappy Shockwave. So we're gonna show that off real quick. So pretty much he does this. It's nothing too special. Does a lot of durability once again. So yeah, Red Lightning, which is the regular Professor Zoom comic suit. Then we're going to move on to the CW version, which is his Blue Lightning. Same special. He can go up to speed level 18. That's something I forgot to mention. So yeah, he can go to speed level 18, which makes him way faster, as you can see right there. And yeah, and that's enough of Zooms. Let's move on to Black Flash. Now Black Flash is not obtainable yet. He will only be obtainable for, like, from what I have heard, you will run into him eventually, and then you can become Black Flash. No one else can, but you can until you take off the suit. Then you're no longer Black Flash. So yeah, this is Black Flash. He has two different abilities. So instead of slow motion, he can go into the Speed Force, which is H, and then this is pretty much your realm to do whatever you want in here. Now you can't place, I mean you can build like a home if you want, really. Now to get out, you have to hit H. It is taking a while to cool down, so might as well show off the other Black Flash. Let me actually show off what his special can do. His special pretty much sends people into the Speed Force. So if you want, you can send someone to the Speed Force. It may kill him though, so be careful. So that's pretty much what his special does. You send someone into the Speed Force. Now I can get out of here. So that's pretty much the basis of Black Flash. Let me actually go back to Showcase because I don't know where I went. So yeah, that's pretty much Black Flash comics. Same thing with the other guys. The other guys do the same thing. V1, 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 there it is. So pretty much like this. I really like it. It's a CW one. V2 is the same thing, except he has the black logo. I mean the white logo, as you can see right there. Really cool, dude. And yeah, that's pretty much Black Flash. Now we move on to something that's really OP if you got all three of them, which is the Flash Rogues. Now, give me a second though, because I do want to show off this Flash ring. I did say I was going to do that. So we're going to do that real quick. So you put on the Flash suit, and then you have the ring. You have the Reverse Flash ring right there. Can't show it off too well, but then if you hit this, you pretty much unmorph from Reverse Flash. Just tend to do this for some reason. That's only sometimes though. So you should be fine. If I really just get rid, yeah, it's not gonna do anything. But yeah, so that's pretty much how the Flash ring works. But yeah, that's the Flash ring. It is still beta test wise because it isn't the best, but yeah, that's the Reverse Flash ring at least. So now we're going to move on to the Rogues, which personally they're one of my favorites, especially if you're fighting against all three of them. It's really amazing. So let's move on. So the Rogues have the gun, the Captain Cold's gun. Really cool, really cool. So let's get into Captain Cold. Captain Cold is ability 1 with Cold Gun, which is his freeze. So you have to hold R and then R, and then no, hold right click and then hit R, and then, you know, like freeze things. Really cool. Now same thing with Superman, it will break if you touch it. So let's move on to his second ability, which is his Arctic Barrage. So pretty much you have this out and a bunch of snowballs just coming out. It's really annoying, and no, it does not. It does way more damage than an actual snowball. Yeah. So let's move on to his Ice Shield. Ice Shield's really useful if someone's like right there is about to get you. So let's say C. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much an ice shield. So someone's throwing something at you. This will protect you. Let me actually break this ice shield. Oh crap! Dang it. I hate when it does that though. When it like breaks, shatter. It's not even gonna shatter anymore. I think this does despawn though. So let's move on to the Ice Grenade. So Cold Gun, Ice Grenade. So G pretty much. No, V. Yeah. This is Ice Shard. I forgot to show that off, which is ability 4. So Ice Shard pretty much shows Ice Shard. That's pretty much what it does. Lol. And then we're going to move on to the Ice Grenade. So it's pretty much, I don't even think you need the Cold Gun out for this, but you throw that out. Ice Grenade, pretty much what it says, and ice. That's how it works. So let's move on to his Cold Gun. Obviously you just take it out of X. That's pretty much his equipped ability. Then we got his Pit Pocket. Pit Pocket, if you go near someone, I think you can take their stuff. I don't know why he added that, but he did. Like, that's H. Like, yeah, you pretty much take someone's things. You have a chance of taking someone's crap from their inventory. I don't know why he added that, but he did. So that's pretty much, because it is Captain Cold. He is a robber. So we're going to move on to Absolute Zero. Now this, dude, you do not want to be in the middle of this. Like, look at this. Holy, this goes for a while. You just can freeze everything. Like, it's madly OP. Like, oh my god. Now that is the end for Captain Cold. So we are going to move on to the other rogues. We got Heat Wave, then we got Turtle. Now, we're going to move on to Heat Wave first. So Heat Wave it's the same thing as Captain Cold, where you can take out his gun, except he has fire. So R, you can shoot fire, which is ability 1. His second ability is Fire Barrage with Heat Gun. So pretty much you hit F, and then it doesn't explode, obviously. It's just a Fire Barrage. This goes to the opponent. And yeah, that's pretty much how that works. We're going to move on to his his Concussive Blast, which is C. Which is, I'm pretty sure that does damage to, let me actually spawn some zombies around here for an example. And hit C. Oh, okay, so it's the knockback and that. So we're gonna quickly hit R and get rid of these dudes. Alright, there we go. Let's get onto it. And then ability 4, which is his Heat Wave. Let's see, V. So, oh crap. Oh dang, that was lit. Let's move on to his Firebomb. Okay, I have a feeling that's gonna do damage. Oh, okay, so it's pretty much like a bomb. Pretty much like Captain Cold's gun. Ice Bomb, except it's a heat bomb. Heat Gun, obviously. Pit Pocket, same thing as Captain Cold. Ring of Fire is his special, so let's test this out. Oh, crap. There's like a yo, that was lit. No joke. So that's pretty much the basis of the Heat Wave. So now we're going to move on to Turtle, the slowest man alive. So let's get on to it. So Turtle, first ability is Kinetic Absorption. So let's get some things over here. And R, they can't move because I pretty much absorbed all their kinetics, so they're stuck. That's really lit because he's Turtle, you know. So we're gonna move on to Force Field, which is F. Oh, okay, so he has this little force field. Oh, I killed it. Oh my god. So that's pretty much how that works. Then we got his Kinetic Swipe. Let's actually show this off. C. Oh dang. Oh dang. Now he's stuck. Okay, so I assume it gives their speed with my speed or something like that. Then we got the Rocket Shell. Oh, I know what this does. This pretty much, if you hit V, it pretty much gives you a speed boost. There we go, the Rocket Shell. So now you'll be able to take on the the rabbit. So we're gonna click R, so he's stuck there for a bit. Now we're going to get on to the grenade ability, which is just a grenade, pretty obvious. Then we got the shell defense, which is X. Oh, this pretty much makes it so they can't really attack you, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. So, am I taking durability? No, I'm not. So you can't take durability while you're doing that. You actually take his kinetic, so he can't move. Pickpocket, same thing as Captain Cold and Heat Wave. So now Z, which is Pulse, this pretty much makes it so they can't move at all. Like, they'll be stuck there for a while, just damage as well. So that's pretty much Turtle. Now I showed off all the characters from DC, so that means I can move on to the other cool stuff like armor stands. Pretty much armor stands, pretty basic. You just put this on, you know, craft them. You can use Nay, obviously, and you only need to set up the config thing. It's pretty much how that works. I will be moving on to Wakanda. Let's quickly go there so I can showcase this other cool stuff, because it is 41 minutes in the video. Holy crap. I do have to be in the normal survival world to go on Wakanda, so let's quickly go to Wakandan map, and we're at Wakanda. So I am going to put this suit on, so I do go find a village real fast. Now in villages, what you can find is vibranium, stuff like that, gold. You find a lot of gold here. So what happens is you find villages in Wakanda that pretty much gives you some stuff. Obviously you can mine for vibranium here as well. If all the villages that you find are taken and you're like, I give up, I'm finding villages. So that's pretty much how it works. I am going to go over here. Now, as I do this, I want to showcase how tokens work. Tokens you obtain from dungeons, all that stuff, chests. Tokens pretty much allow you to craft alts. Now, alts are the characters that I showed you. For example, Batman vs Superman, and stuff like the V3 CW Season 4 Flash suit. To get that, you need tokens. Tokens allow you to do many things as well. Travel to space and that stuff, which I haven't showed off yet, but I do plan to. I do quickly want to find a village so I can just show you guys how that is. I have found one over here though. So, and we do find some natives here that they do, this is a guard, so guards pretty much protect their people. So pretty much, obviously these are some bad choices. That's why I just recommend going inside. Usually don't find anything in these houses except back. Alright, so there's also a chance to find gold, a lot of gold. There is big houses though that I don't think I'll be finding here, but if you do find the big house, there's a bunch of vibranium in it, and I doubt I'm gonna go get into it because they're like around here. But these. So if you go in here and in the chest, oh, there is vibranium all around your gold. Good example. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, also one thing I forgot about Speedster, if you vibrate, they can't attack you. So let's say that's one thing I forgot to mention about Speedster. If you hold the vibrate button, you can't be attacked. It's one thing about Speedsters that I forgot to mention. So let's get at Wakanda. Let me show you the token system that I was talking about. Now tokens, let's say I got my first Flash suit. I got my Flash suit. Now I want the CW Flash suit. I go to in the super decks. I go here. I go to alts. I got 86 tokens from my survival series, but the CW V3 costs 32 tokens. So what I got, I'm actually gonna put 32 in here in my inventory, so I don't use my tokens from my series. So we got 32 tokens exactly. So we're going to put this, we added them to our balance, and we are going to go here, we're going to go to alt, and pretty much we just type the name of the alt, V3. Now I'm going to buy it, and I have it. It doesn't matter if your armor is damaged, I can be at red, and it's going to go all the way up to full, and have your new suit. I really like this system. I think it's the best way, so you don't have to keep crafting. You can just find these tokens, and that's pretty much how it works. Now that's how the alt system goes. Let's move on to the power unit. So the metahuman power unit has Speed Force, Kryptonian, and negative Speed Force. I'm not going to go too in depth with this, but pretty much this allows you to have Speed Force without having the suit on. So let's give myself some XP Hero Games FTW. No, I think it's, I forgot how you give yourself XP, dang. Slash. I truly did forget. Give XP. Is that how you do? No. Give. Is that? Oh, okay. So that is how you do it. Let me actually put this to a number where I remember I have 60. So now I can choose. I'm going to pretty much is the same thing as the actual suit. So you move on, progress. Let's say I bought the Speed Force. Now I can get the Speed Force to 11. Same thing. You hold C. You can decrease the Speed Force. That's how it works. And yeah, so let's say I make it all the way. I buy Heightened Perception. Now I got it. So I shift. I get out of it. How it works. Now we're going to move on to Vibrate. So now I can vibrate. That's cool. Now we go on to Wall Running. So we're going to Wall Run now. You have to have 5 Speed Force powers to, you know, actually wall run. So make sure, because if I'm at 4, I can't wall run. I can wall run. Dang, alright, I forgot that. It was another ability that you needed 5 for, I'm pretty sure. Water Running. So now I can run on water. I'm not going to show it out there because, you know, it's not really water running. It's water, like, up. So now let's get some more XP and get Arm Vortex. So now I can do the Arm Vortex without it. We can get Phasing. So now I can phase without the suit. Then we got Speed Force Intermediate. So now I have the orange lighting instead of the yellow lightning. And then let's give myself more XP. We got the Speed Force Advanced. So now I have till level 14 of Speed Force, which is lit. And then we move on to Special Powers. So now I can use any of these, which is Infinite Mass Punches. So this can be my special right now. And pretty much how this works, like, I don't know really too much about that, but I am going to use Lightning Throw as my special ability. So I don't know how this exactly works at the moment. It is still a work in progress. So that's why if something like that happens, that, you know. So that's pretty much how the Metahuman Power Unit works. And yeah, so let me actually reset because I did not get this legit in my survival progress. So that's how it's going to work, guys. And that's how the mod really turns out and plays. Let me actually go to space real fast though, because I do need a Kryptonian for going to space. And while I'm going up, I will make sure that I didn't forget about anything. So home, let's go to space. Now, this shouldn't take too long. You just gotta fly up. I am going to go in GMC. Shouldn't really matter. We just gotta fly up. 500. Now we're at 600. It takes a while, but we'll get there. Getting that cool Superman flying animation. 1000. Alright. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I go down... So pretty much how you get to this place is if you go down, you pretty much get here. This place got griefed. Oh my god. So now that you're down here, you should be able to find the... You should be over here. If you go over... Yeah, I'm not really bound to be here. Like, it's not really my favorite place to go. But I'm practically already took it, but... Oh, wait. I know where it is. What I'm finding is the place so you can go to Mars and that stuff. Oh, here it is. So this allows you to go to Mars, Observatory, Earth. Now, the tokens. Now, this is where tokens really come to play. So if you want to go to Mars, you need 100 tokens. I am going to give myself the tokens so I can show you guys. We need 100 tokens. Now, I don't know math. I do, but let me actually... I want to give myself the exact amount. And then we should be able to travel to Mars. So now we're at Mars. So you can breathe in Mars, but there's a little bit gravity resistance, but this is pretty much Supergirl Unlimited 6.0 so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys donate. Now, if I haven't said this enough, make sure to check the description below to become a Patreon and get the mod. This mod is not free for now, at least. Yeah, it's $5 a month for Patreon. And yeah, so it's not much else I could say. So please subscribe and slap that like button like you never did before, guys. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.